Summer's right around the corner, and a lot of us are trying to lose a substantial amount of weight before we actually go on holiday. Today, I'm going to share my 5 top tips that helped me reach from this guy to this guy. Yeah, sit back and enjoy.
Let's exchange your mind out. Let's exchange for what? Exchange for gains. Join that gym, get lost to the moment. Let's turn that to a lifestyle. We ain't getting any younger. Why fall to the side and lie down? Give it those plates, I'll push that. The only food that I put in my body be good. I don't wanna look good when I look back. I wanna look ram. This trend to get fitness, trust to the process.
Tip number 1. Before we try to lose any form of weight, let's clear our minds and be realistic with ourselves in terms of how much weight are we looking to lose and when are we looking to lose it by. What I would advise is, in terms of losing weight, don't put a time frame on it. Unless you're competing in some sort of competition, don't put a time frame on it. I mean, if you're going on holiday in the next 2 months, 3 months, or maybe even the next 4 weeks, so to speak, and you're, I don't know, say you're 180 pounds and you're looking to drop down to something like 160, then within 6 months, it is achievable. It's not going to be easy, but it is achievable. But I would say, in terms of your goal, try and make it as realistic as possible. Don't try and put huge amounts of pressure on yourself in terms of, for example, if you're looking for that bikini look and you've got quite a substantial amount of weight currently on you, and you're looking to slim down in the next, say, 2 to 3 months, it's going to be quite hard. Depending if you're trying to get that 6-ab look, whatever your target may be, try and be realistic with it. Try not to put a time frame on it. That was my big thing in terms of achieving my goal. Didn't put a time frame on it. Did not put a time frame on it. I just went with the flow and worked hard. Yes, it took quite long in terms of me losing the substantial amount of weight that I did, but I enjoyed the process. I wasn't pressured to lose this amount of weight within the next 4 weeks or 3, 4, 5 months or whatever it was. I just literally grafted, went in hard and enjoyed it. So that's my tip number 1. Be realistic with your targets. Tip number 2. Don't believe everything you see on social media. Don't scroll through your phones thinking, I want to be like them, or I want to be like him, or I want to be like her. Don't do it. Don't do it. You're just going to end up in a rabbit hole. That's going to be one of your biggest downfalls if you literally say to yourself, I want to be like them. If you're trying to lose weight naturally, without any form of drugs or enhancements, then it will take time. Again, depending on what your starting position is, but it will take time. Don't believe everything you see on social media. Have a clear mindset and take every picture you see with a pinch of salt. That's my tip number 2. Tip number 3. Right, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Dieting. Before you even try to diet, buy yourself a food scale. Buy yourself, invest in a food scale. They're quite cheap. You can get one for a tenner. I'm sure you can get one for even cheaper if you looked hard. Literally, purchase a food scale and start weighing your foods. Start weighing your foods. Buy or download an app that can calculate your calories in terms of what your target is and stick to it. Start weighing your foods. When you're serving that rice or when you're serving those potatoes, start weighing them. Because what you think is 100 grams, I'm telling you, it's probably like 250. It's that defined. Literally, you have to start weighing your foods, especially if you're going to put yourself in a calorie deficit. Start weighing your foods, start eating healthy, and drink loads of water. Drink loads of water. Don't get me wrong, I do not like water. I'm not a big fan of water, but I started drinking it. Started drinking it, cutting out all the fizzy drinks, cutting out all the, Prosecco. Don't get me wrong, I still drink Prosecco now, or a glass of wine, or, alcohol in here and there, but literally, I cut it very, very, very to a small percent. I started drinking more water. So I was in a calorie deficit, eating healthy, veg, lean meats and water. I'm telling you, you're on your way up. If you're training consistently and you're in a calorie deficit, you are on your way up, I'm telling you. So that's my tip number 3. Tip number 4, don't always just focus on cardio. Yes, I know cardio is such a massive thing to some people when it comes to losing weight, but incorporate your cardio routine with some weighted exercises. Yes, you can go on the treadmill, you can go on the stepper machine, you can do all different types of cardio workouts. What I would say is with that exercise routine, also do some compound movements. Do some, weightlifting movements in terms of whether you're doing any sort of pull-ups, or perhaps you're doing some form of deadlifts, or even if you're doing any form of squats. Anything that incorporates a weighted exercise, include it within your routine. Don't just focus on cardio, because at the end of the day, you're trying to look healthy, you're trying to get that healthy look. So incorporate your cardio, yes, continue doing your cardio, but just do not focus solely on cardio. Put some weights within your workout routine as well. Tip number 5, be patient. You have to be patient. Look, at the end of the day, for a lot of us, losing weight, losing body fat is not easy at all. Yes, some people can just drop it just like that, but for the majority of us, it's not easy. Like they say, Rome wasn't built in a day. So you have to be patient. In terms of the numbers on the scale, again, take that with a pinch of salt. Don't solely rely on the scale. Like I said before, I could see myself losing weight just by looking in the mirror or judging on my clothes. But due to the fact that the numbers were really going down or anything like that, I used to beat myself up about it. Literally beat myself up about it. And that's only because the reason why the numbers weren't going down is essentially because the scale was taking its time in terms of catching up with my body weight. Literally 3 weeks after, I lost like 5 pounds. That's simply because the scales took its time to catch up with my actual body weight. I probably lost pounds ages ago, but it's only catching up now. So take time. Take time and be patient. Don't rush things. Don't rush. Have your realistic target and stick to it. And eventually, you'll reach your target, and then it's all about maintaining. Okay, my good people, so those were my 5 highly recommended tips. It's helped me along my journey, and it's currently helping me to date. Once again, if you're feeling this channel, please feel free to like, share, comment, subscribe. Add me up on the TikTok, the Twitters, the Instagrams. Please feel free to use the hashtag exchangeforgainz on Instagram. Show me your body transformation pics. Show me your weight loss pics. I want to see them. I want to share them. You know, because at the end of the day, I'm here to motivate and inspire. And if I can inspire and motivate you guys, then I've done my job, essentially. So yeah, have a good week. Stay blessed, stay focused, and get them gains. Peace.
Exchange for gains. Move it, Karen. Time I make those lifestyle changes. Do it like Darren.